Hi Taurus, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Taurus, this week the topic is whatever the hell Spirit wants it to be. Because I did a poll in my community channel and asking y'all, gave you a bunch of choices and you basically decided that you couldn't decide. You just said the majority ruled that, whatever Spirit wants to talk about, whatever the cards want to say. So, that's what you're getting. And I picked my tea leaf oracle deck to start the readings because it really honestly has the largest number of possibilities of things that could be discussed. So that's going to kind of be the basis of where the reading goes. And then I have my Wizard's Tarot. And then I have my teeny tiny everyday witch. Harp, great happiness. Coins, money will be coming to you. Well, look at that. Look at that underline. Eagle, triumph over troubles. Obstacles. Well, shit, you, Taurus, just stop right there. Your underline after the pre-shuffle is really nice. If there's been some sort of unhappiness you've had because of, I want to say associated with perhaps money matters, balancing money, maybe there's some sort of money that you've been waiting for that, it hasn't come in yet and you're unhappy about that. That's like a correction, man. And triumph over trouble. Troubles and obstacles. So, should we keep going? Let's keep going. Okay, Taurus. What does Spirit want to talk to Taurus about? Angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Oh, that's interesting. The card went like right off this table and it coasted, airbound, and landed on the other table. I'm going to grab it. Staff, you will be taken care of in difficult times. Check this out. The first two cards that you have is Angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm, and you will be taken care of in difficult times. So I don't know what's going on for y'all right now, but you have like kind of the universe around you. You have guides and angels that are actively making sure that you are protected, that harm will not come to you. So I don't know if there's even some sort of spiritual attacks going on with you right now, or there could just be some sort of evil eye energy kind of around you, but you're good. Like you're being taken care of. Now you got dog barking, advice from a friend. This came, it's in the upright. There's two more, but they're face down. So I'm going to take this before that. So advice from a friend. You could get some advice from a friend that could help steer you away from some sort of trouble here. Like the universe works through all of us for each other as well. So your guides, God, the universe, could be getting a friend to say something to you that's going to help kind of take care of you in what could be a difficult time, or what could have been seen as a difficult time. This difficult time could be associated with finances, just based on the underline that was on the deck at the pre-shuffle point. So whatever. Okay, we have June. Actually, that's funny. June came out. I'm hearing that like as a person's name right now too. So that could be significant. June. I'm hearing it like a person's name. This came out when I was shuffling, getting these decks ready. I had your card out here. I cleared out the Aries energy. I'm like, all right, Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. And I was pre-shuffling and this came out. So that's not funny. So you have June. What's going on with June? A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So you could be going on some sort of a trip in June. That's interesting. If it's not, you're either going on a physical trip in June, sometime around June, maybe beginning of June, middle of June, end of June, into July. If it's not an actual physical trip going somewhere, you're going to have an awful lot to think about come June. With, right, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So I feel like, there's a lot to think about. And if it's a physical journey somewhere, a physical trip, you're going to learn a lot. I'm just kind of seeing someone who's in an environment, I've never met people like this before. I've never been here before. Like there's a lot to take in June for you. Well, you've got a lot of cards going on here. What's at the bottom? Gavel. Involvement with the law. Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. So then you have ring. I'm going to stop there, frying pan. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. Well, that's interesting because you have involvement with the law. A marriage, either romantic or business, slowly but surely getting ahead. So this could be one or the other, or maybe both for you. Something to do with business. You could, because it says involvement with the law, you could be signing a business contract with someone, but it's almost like you might even be just entering the stage, a long journey, either physically or mentally. So this could be starting for you in June. Well, you're getting a lot, aren't you? I feel like you really are. You're getting one of those readings where we're talking about now, later, much later. So it's a slow journey, a long journey, a slow journey, getting ahead. Something going to happen in June there for you. Put that down there. Okay, so now what are we going to do? We're going to pull out some tarot cards to add to each of these. Stabby in my back. Yeah, you might even be getting some advice from a friend through some sort of spiritual guidance to help protect you from spiritual attacks. I don't know if someone could be like jealous of you, but difficult times. I don't know, it feels like even like financial advice too. Let's see what each tarot has. Oh, I'm getting to a marriage will take place either romantically or business. Long, slowly journey, involvement with the law. There could be some sort of contracts that you're writing up too. Like maybe some of you are starting a business with a spouse. Sorry, I thought the lights flickered here. Something weird about this room. The lights on in this room. And I run my printer, the lights dim. So we have the Knight of Swords with the Angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Staff, you will be taken care of in difficult times. The Ten of Pentacles, dog barking, advice from a friend. The Empress. This advice could be coming from a mother or a mother figure, or somebody who is a mother. It doesn't have to be your mother. It could be a friend who's a mother. Ten of Pentacles, you will be taken care of in difficult times. I kind of feel like, you know, just because of your underlying, there's some sort of financial security that's coming to you, but it feels like it might even be coming to you after a period of being worried about your finances a bit. Because you have the Ten of Pentacles with this difficult times, right? It could be something to do with work or home or both. But, you know, you'll be okay. So if things are a little bit weird right now all over the world with money and finances. So I'm really getting like, you'll be okay. But honestly, I would follow the advice that you get from a friend here. This friend is very abundant with the Empress. I mean, this is getting advice from a good source. Okay, June. Oh, the Seven of Swords. What's going on? You might sneak away on a trip. You might literally go somewhere. Okay, a long journey. The Six of Cups. What's going to happen in June? I'm going to say, if some of you are like in some sort of a partnership, I think you might take a little like sneak away holiday. Why are you being sneaky in June? Oh, I'm so curious now. The High Priestess and the Ace of Swords you have here as the underline. I like that because, you know, we're talking about spiritual guidance and protection from harm. And you have the Knight of Swords. This could be somebody with a really quick tongue who doesn't hesitate to talk. Just be careful with what information you share about yourself, Taurus. I'm going to say not just now, into June, beyond June. Keep a lot of your own business to yourself here, because there's a quick tongues a moving around here. And the High Priestess and the Ace of Swords, this is like, you know, you're going to get the most truth out of the most unusual areas. Even like spiritual guides. That's where the truth will be found. Oh, that was the underline. Sorry, the Four of Pentacles is where it is. It stops there. No, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to pull cards out for this underline. This is kind of interesting doing it like this. Like every reading is going to be so different and dynamic for me. I kind of like that y'all couldn't decide. I couldn't decide either. I'm so tired of deciding this every week. You guys decide. Ring. The King of Swords. Wow, this is like a legal contract. But it's slowly but surely getting there. Involvement with the law. I don't know, maybe it's a prenup or something. Slowly but surely getting... Slowly but surely getting there. The Nine of Swords. Oh gosh, it causes mental anxiety. Involvement with the law. The Queen of Cups. Well, this is a love of law. This is love. So this law, involvement with the law, has to do with love. Oh, it looks like some of you are going to be starting some sort of journey towards a major commitment here in your life. You're taking the steps to get ahead. You are. And I want to say that you would solidify this legally somehow. And it's about love. So it could be a business that you absolutely love, like starting some sort of a business partnership with someone. You could be starting a business partnership with someone that you love. You could be, well, and do the obvious, any legal arrangement through love would kind of be, you have the ring, that card, marriage. The Five of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Well, that's an interesting underline. So I do feel like for some of you, this is not feeling like you have a lot or that you have a lot of options or which direction you should go in. There's a feeling of lack here, and that lack leaves you kind of indecisive. It's like y'all are getting like a whole smorgasbord. Information. Okay, spiritual guidance and protection from harm. The Knight of Swords. Page of Pentacles. With the Six of Wands, the Ace of Swords. This guidance could come to you out of like kids or somebody younger than you. It's good guidance. This is, I mean, the key to success here. And it gives you clarity. Some of you could be undertaking some sort of new spiritual practice here. Some sort of information that you've gained about spiritual protection, energetic protection. I feel like it comes at a timely, it's delivered to you in a timely manner. Like, you know, this is perfect timing to receive this information. And then you will be taken care of in difficult times. The Ten of Pentacles. That's like your work, your home is safe. I don't know, maybe you have to refinance your mortgage or something, or get a loan. You will be taken care of in difficult times. The Ten of Pentacles. You know, the funny too, staff. I'm hearing like a staff member. Either the Ten of Pentacles. So it could be somewhere you work where like staff, other staff. The Hermit, Judgment card. And the Ace of Cups. I feel here. I think this energy feels a bit like it's connected to the underline with the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Swords, as if there's something that you have felt held back in some area of your life, and it feels pretty big. Like it feels like either work or home or both, and like a new beginning here, and it feels so good. The Ace of Cups, it's just like, oh, this could not feel better. So if you've been going through difficult times, I feel like in that area of your life, it has something to do with what gives you a sense of physical security and abundance. And this is going to feel really, really good. Advice from a friend. Now, it is coming up as the Empress. I know that could actually be your energy too with Venus, but I'm really seeing it as somebody who's a mother. Or a parent. Advice from a friend, the Empress. Holy crap. It's a lot of advice. It's a lot of advice. That's okay. The Moon. The King of Pentacles. The Page of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords. And the Four of Pentacles. This advice is going to help you somehow. It feels like the underline that I had before I shuffled again to get out for the other cards, which was the High Priestess and the Ace of Swords. And it does something about, like, and because you have spiritual guidance, it's as if you're going to get advice in an avenue or an area that is not typical where one would take advice, you know? It's not, it's like, you know, looking at the horoscope pages. Or, oh, I just had an astrologer look at, like, my astrology, and then she kind of gave me a roadmap for some major eclipses this year, and one in particular that's quite big for me because of my horoscope. And I had a dental appointment on that day, and she said, don't do anything on that day. Don't do anything. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna. So I phoned, you know, but it's like an odd thing. But it is, it's kind of like that energy. Like you wouldn't get advice, you would not, something weird about that. But I want to say, it kind of, in one way I want to say it gives you a fresh outlook on your finances. If it's not your finances, it's definitely kind of what you've grown, at least in life up to this point. And it kind of puts a fresh perspective on it, and it allows you to start planning ahead. Now, here's the thing. You go from this Knight of Pentacles to the Knight of Swords, and then you hit the Four of Wands. It's like, whoop. You can't go too fast with this information. It's almost like you know something, and because you know it, you don't want to hesitate. It's like you know the outcome, or you know where you're going. You end up with some sort of direct line here. Oh, I know how this is playing out. But if you move too quickly here, if like, oh wait, what's sitting behind that tower? Oh my God, I didn't see that. The tower is sitting there. Yes. Like, and then you'll get stuck. You won't be able to move. You have to be slow and methodical. This is like knowing the outcome of something and wanting to kind of skip all the steps. But you can't do that for some reason. You can't skip the steps. Now, okay. Now, if that all ties together, or it's all slightly its own individual thing, I don't know. You got a lot of cards. Okay, June. You're sneaky in June. The Seven of Swords. Oh my God, you got the Seven of Swords with the Seven of Swords. And the Eight of Wands. It's like a trip or some sort of movement, communication. Oh, you're sneaky in June. You are so sneaky in June. And it's a long journey. Because you know the outcome of something. Isn't that weird? you know the outcome of something. So you're sneaky. But it's a long journey, right? Like you can't move fast with it. I wouldn't even be surprised if part of this you're like, I don't know what this is, Cindy. Because it's future. Like I'm picking up future, like months from now. Will depend when you're coming. Most people come to see the videos within the first week to 2 is when you get the highest views. So the most likely for you, for the end of March, like 3 months, 2.5, 3.5 months here. You become very sneaky about something that you're doing. Now, long journey, 6 of Cups, the Star, the Hanged Man, the 5 of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Magician. This feels like a very long journey of the mind. The Star and the Hanged Man, because it doesn't really feel like you're moving anywhere or doing anything. But then you cut that out, right? You have like all these knights here, and it's, you know, knights kind of give us the idea of movement and taking action on things. And how do we take that action? You know, do we do it slowly and methodically and follow a long-term plan with the Knight of Pentacles? Now, do we not hesitate at all? Throw complete caution to the wind, run across the street without looking with the Knight of Swords. Then you have the Knight of Cups, which is almost like the energy that you decide to go with here, which is neither slow nor fast, but it is definitely driven by your heart space. And it's kind of like a good in-between energy, I guess it would say. And this is what you're going to use to manifest something. It's like you take a long mental journey to get ready for a physical journey. Now you've got, okay, the King of Swords and Ring. You got the 10 of Swords into the 4 of Wands. And the 4 of Wands is kind of like, you know, a wedding celebration. It's sometimes depicted as that, which is funny. So some of you could be taking vows again. You could be reestablishing vows. You could be rewriting your vows. You could be going towards a second marriage even, because you have the 10 of Swords and then the 4 of Wands. So some of you could be entering an energy. I say entering because Taurus comes in next, slowly but surely getting ahead. But the 9 of Swords, see, it's like you know something. It's like you know something, right? But it has to be done slowly, but you want to rush. That's odd. It doesn't seem like typical Taurus energy. I say Taurus, tortoise. It's not, because you, I don't know, you know. 9 of Swords. But it's like when you know, I don't even know. The 10 of Wands, the Lovers, and the Empress. Advice from a friend. There's the Empress again. The Burden. Is there something that you know here? How do you know it? Do you know it? You know when you say you like, it's like it's a clear fact in your mind. How that gets established, I don't know. If you see it through a vision and you believe it so strongly, if you connect in some sort of Akashic record energy, and you know unequivocally what your outcome is. And I don't want to say, like, this is an outcome with a person. And it's like carrying the slow burden of, I want to say, how a relationship transforms. And you want to get to the end real quick because that's the best part. Right? Then you have the Queen of Cups, involvement with the law, a gavel. The King of Cups, the King and Queen of Cups, and you're talking about a long road to some sort of romantic or career partnership. And there's a partnership. It's like a legally bonded, but bonded through love. So there you go. This is like a marriage of love, deep love. It could be marrying two things in your life, but you make it legal somehow. But for some of you, I think it is like a wedding. You know, oh, what? Right? You got this Empress coming out twice in the reading. And now look, you have the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Emperor. I think some of you are entering a cycle on a long path here. But this is the funny thing. You know, I don't know if you're going to meet somebody and you're like, oh, I just know this is my person. I've heard people talk like that before. I just knew it. I just knew it. The minute I met them, I was going to marry them. Or the minute, yeah, like it's got that energy. If it's not you, it's somebody. So yeah, there's your reading, Taurus. So, going to go do the extended. In the extended, I'm keeping it completely open. Whatever the universe wants to talk to you about, the universe will talk to you about in the extended. Thank you so much, Taurus. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.